Controversial social political writer and former presidential aide Omokri has responded to the Lagos State Assembly's House of Assemblies announcement that it will soon introduce legislation to protect the interests of the state's indigenous people. Record as Speaker Mudashiri Obasa made the controversial statement during his acceptance speech, said that lawmakers will do whatever it takes to protect the state's indigenes, even if it means reversing existing law. He said Lagos is Yoruba land, as against the assertion of some people that it is no man's land. Therefore, part of our legislation agenda is to ensure the translation of laws passed by this house to the Yoruba language. We also aim at achieving our collective goals of creating a robust legislative framework that protects the interests of our people. Going forward in this wise, we are going to employ all legislative instruments for the support of the indigenes of Lagos. There will be laws and resolutions in the areas of economy and commerce, property and titles. Omokri, while reacting to the backlash, condemned those challenging the measures the lawmakers were planning to put in place. He wrote, attacking the Lagos State House of Assembly for wanting to enact laws to protect indigenous Lagosians and labeling it ethnic dog whistling is grandstanding. Should indigenous Lagosians sleep on their rights when people they welcome into their communities provocatively and ungratefully call their land no man's land and falsely allege that they built Lagos with their sweat? Never. Many states passed laws rejecting Buhari's Ruga settlement for Fulani herders, and we celebrated. Now that Lagos wants to pass laws to protect itself from people who wish to Ruga Lagos, you are complaining. How is that different? What is sauce is for goose is sauce for gander. Every nation on earth is entitled to have laws to protect indigenous people. Even America, which many like to cite as a bastion of democracy, has laws protecting Native Americans and recognizing their status as original indigenes. Canada has such regulations, as do Scandinavia and Nordic nations. If those laws are made and any group of people do not like them, they have two options: challenge them in court or leave Lagos and go to a place you feel is better for you than Lagos. Lagosians are very welcoming people, but it is outrageous to expect them to give up their rights as indigenous people because they want new residents to feel at home. Well, you are absolutely correct. The truth is bitter. If you are not comfortable with the law, you leave the place. This guy wants to be another nuisance in this country just because you want your voice to be heard. Why be saying now only one particular tribe always cry for anything that happen in Lagos, but we have Hausa and others in Lagos? All those songs, did they have any stick? No man sleeps with his two eyes, with his house on fire. If you don't like, leave. Yes, I read the comments here and I was amazed at the level in which Omokri was criticized. We know the people they are after. Tough time and law make them more prosperous. I love all of you. It's only Igbos that are in Lagos. Is there any Igbo man dragging Lagos Assembly? Is a three-edged sword because Tinubu is now president. Abi, this man brains keeps all the time, always saying brainless things. Are you is a Nigerian? You are a Nigerian or what is nonsense? Mr. Omokri, are you from UK? People are thinking positive about general development. You are thinking insulting some particular people because of your short-sightedness, and you are in another man's land, not even in your land. Aren't you ashamed? This is why your set of people have made this country a mockery in a community of nations. Life is not static. Let people fear God in all things. Some people reason upside down. Is the incumbent governor and his deputy indigenous people of Lagos, or don't you know the meaning of your English, Mr. Lagos? How many people have you helped in your family, Reno? So you have now started to drive people out of Lagos, isn't it? When they have completed building it from grass to grace. How many of your family members live in Lagos? Are you a Yoruba man? I doubt if Omokri is a lawyer and understands the constitution. Obasa is just flying a kite that wouldn't fly. So you are telling Dangote to close his refinery and leave Lagos if he doesn't like your law, or you are making a preconceived biased government bearing a particular tribe in mind. Okay. Okay, will the house empower them with the financial muscle to buy back the ancestral lands they sold to non-indigens? Indigenize the law. It will also affect the Yorubas that are not Lagosians. You don't destroy the beauty of your creation because you have zeroed a tribe as your target. You dabbling into the issues you will never be able to defend. Why not wait and watch first? I'm still saying this, you cannot practice this in Igbo land. This crisis you are fueling will burn you and your generation. Omokri. APC has given you an appointment. Now you started reasoning through the other way round. Why should you uplift the issue that is almost dead in the minds of people? Showore, you are a demon. Is this what has Showore got to do with this one? Lagos is not a Yoruba's land has been claimed. They may be neighbors, but not indigenous people of Lagos. This no man's land of a thing is what triggered Igbo against Yoruba in just concluded general election. From my own point of view, Yorubas don't like that statement. How many Igbos did you hear say that? Anyone who does not like it should go to their state. Simple. These laws are to harmonize with the society. National Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies. But I'm here to confirm the developments. I want to go through your antecedents. You are against no man's land. How comes a man who is not from Lagos State became governor? A governor? Shame. Let me ask them. When they leaves the land, it will become desolate, like when the Jews left the ports of Spain and the ports of Brussels. The problem with Reno is that he was born in the wrong tribe. Of course, Lagos we came with no material things but creative idea. We live with our ideas and it will look like a Venice. If you are negatively touched, go back to your states. No one particular tribe be the problem of this country, and no tribe can try that nonsense for their land. Our land is open for competition. If you have the guts, come or possibly ask your brother that have been there. Omokri, what goes around comes around. Reno, you go just sit down for London. They talk plenty things. You are indeed a real spokesman. Come and dwell with us through thick and thin, and then we can hear you out. Don't mind the white beard you got. Like that man, he likes to strike a bad chord. I like what is happening now in Lagos, but my last concern is about Joe Igbokwe, who sold his birthright to fix Nigeria with Tinubu. This Lagos Ghana must go happen when Nigeria thinks they have all and they have arrived and they sent Ghanaians away back. What is happening in Ghana now and what is happening in Nigeria? Now, state is trying to drive states away from states because they think they have also arrived. Let us see the outcome. This is good news ever. They thought they are doing Igbos, but this will help Igbos to look back home, develop the East, just the way they developed the West. Fugitive, is it not time you return home? You were part of the people that ill-advised Goodluck Jonathan and he ended up achieving nothing. Worthless Reno Omokri, you are a disgrace and shame to your children and family members, behaving like a boy of 3 years plus. A lie. Nobody deserves Nigeria. No group should act like God and be all-knowing. Mutual respect is what we need. You cannot come to my house and be lecturing me on how to organize my family. Yoruba with small head of understanding. Who is dragging Lagos with you? You are only expressing inferiority complex and xenophobic tendency, and that is exactly what I've been saying. Inferiority complex. Everybody will be rewarded according to his or her works. That is it. Karma is waiting for everybody. If you do good, you will reap it. If you do bad, well, it's waiting for you ahead.